Hey everybody, this is Lisa, aka ZKY. Sorry that I wasn't able to post on the CS Get to Know You this past Saturday for our talent thread. I had company over the weekend, so I really didn't have a chance to get onto the computer and just had the opportunity to do it now. So, most of my talent is, if for any of you that have read my fanfiction know that comes from writing, but like I said, since most of you have already read it, I didn't want to repost something that you already read. So I'm going to do a little singing. I'm not saying that I have the most perfect voice in the whole world, and hopefully this sounds halfway decent. I kind of agonized over what I wanted this song to be. I originally had planned something more CS-centric, but then something fortuitous happened over the weekend that kind of had us all in a bit of a tizzy. Colin had a baby. His son, Evan, was born on Thursday, and I think it made all of us feel a smattering of different things, from great joy and enthusiasm and excitement to, I know some of you guys had some other feelings that it inspired in you that might not have been as positive as you'd like, but I want you to take this from one parent. Being a parent is probably one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. And you guys, it's okay, because y'all are still young. You have so many years ahead of you to find that person that you're supposed to be with, the one that you're supposed to share your life with, and the one that you're supposed to have kids with. Don't stress on it now. Live your life for now. And when you find that person, then you find them. Don't ever think that you're not good enough to find love. But don't stress it either. One day it will just pop up in the most unexpected of places, kind of like for Killian and Emma. The song that I've chosen to do is called Return to Pooh Corner by Kenny Loggins. And the reason why I chose it is because Kenny originally wrote this song back in the 70s when he was 16. And he wrote it because I think he felt like he was losing some of his innocence to music industry politics. And his songwriting at the time was suffering for it. He was kind of trying to dig into his roots, into his past, into his childhood to, find that part of him that, that love of fantasy and enthusiasm that we all have for life that kind of gets away from us as we get older. That's what the song is about. It's about somebody who had that when they were younger, but then, like we all do, they grew up and they let it get away from them. And it wasn't until they had a child of their own and were able to see things through the child's eyes that they rediscovered the child in themselves. And I think that's something that Once Upon a Time does for all of us. I'm not speaking as a CS shipper, I'm speaking as a oncer. I'm trying to keep this as ship neutral as possible. I mean, I know this is on a CS tag, but I think this is something that unites us all beyond ships. That's why we have such great joy. We experience such great joy with this show, because it reminds us all of the fantasy and the joy we had when we were little to watch these Disney movies and read these fairy tales and have those dreams and those hopes and those wishes for that kind of fantasy life. For the dream that we'll find someone that will love us beyond all reason and will fight for us, and for a lot of us, I think Hook was a big deal in that. Really solidifying our love for this show and the joy that it's given us. Hook most of all because he has taught us above everything that if you believe in something, enough, and you fight for it, and you fight for it enough, that there's nothing that you can't have. There's nothing that you can't fight for. There's nothing that you can't ever lose hope. And that's kind of what this song is about. And I wanted to dedicate it to Colin and Helen, because we are so super excited and enthusiastic for you, and we hope that this will give you that little reminder of your own childhood fantasy that eventually you'll be seeing through your own child's eyes. And remember, never take those days and those moments for granted, because that your child will grow up so fast. You'll blink and they'll go from being a newborn to being in school already, and you won't even know where the days went. So don't ever lose it. Don't ever lose it. Keep that hope, keep that childlike glee and that joy in your heart always. Experience it through your kids, experience it through the joy that you bring others. And hopefully this song will remind you of that, remind us of that, remind us of the joy that we've found in this show. So without further ado, return to Pooh Corner by Kenny Loggins. And if I suck, I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't. Christopher Robin and I walked along in the branches lit up by the moon. Posing our questions to loud and as our days disappeared all too soon. I've wandered much further today than I should. I can't seem to find my way back to the wood. So help me if you can. I've gotta get back to the house at Pooh Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin Pooh. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me asking help and advice, and from there no one knows where it goes. So I sent him to ask of the owl if he's there. I loosened a jar from the nose of a bear. Help me if you can. I've gotta get back to the house at Pooh Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin Pooh. It's hard to explain how a few precious things seem to follow throughout all our lives. After all said and done, I was watching my son, sleeping there with my bear by his side. So I tucked him in, kissed him, and as I was gone, I swear that old bear whispered, "Boy, Welcome home. Leave me if you can. I'll find come back to the house at Pooh Corner by one. What do you know? There's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin. Back to the ways of Christopher Robin. Back to the days of Pooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next Saturday. Peace out.